What's going on? You may know me by now, but if you don't, that's absolutely okay. My name is Kristopher Moody, and I'm a local real estate agent and investor based out of Temecula, California. And whether you're a first-time viewer or someone who has already been enjoying my content, I want to thank you for tuning into this one, and please remember to share with anyone you think might benefit from this video, and then like and subscribe to support the channel and make sure that you're getting more content like this. So what are we doing today? So today I am launching a program and guide on maximizing your property's value. And we're going to kick it off by discussing the current real estate market and how that may impact your property's value. So we are going to jump into the local metrics for Temecula and Murrieta, and it's very important to understand these numbers, but more importantly, we want to be focused on understanding the story that they tell, because this will help form a comprehensive strategy to help support your success in this process. Now, these are some of the metrics that we're going to look at today: the average and median home price for closed sales, the median days on market for closed sales, the average days on market for active listings, the list to close delta, and the active and new listing inventory trends. So let's kick it off with price. I'm gonna give you my personal definition of the median and average home price. The median is where you have the bulk of buyers shopping, and the average is what someone should expect to pay to get into that market. So why do we need to know this as a seller? Well, because if you know the median, you know that if your home is priced around the median, that your home will sell relatively quickly. And if you know the average, you have a better understanding of what the price ceiling is for your specific city or neighborhood. Now let's look at some of the charts. So in Temecula, you have a significant delta, whereas in Murrieta, the numbers are pretty tight. This means that Temecula has significantly more inventory outside of where most buyers are shopping right now. Murrieta's market is ripe for buyers, meaning that the pool of inventory available is priced for the majority of those shopping for a home right now. Now let's flip it over to days on market. When we look at median days on market for closed sales, we can see that we are neck and neck between both markets, with both sitting at 11 days on market, which is in line with where we were at in June of 2022, when the market just started to slow down due to inflation and rate hikes. It looks like we're currently on an upward trend, but I expect this line to continue to be extremely volatile by reflecting the decreases or increases we see in mortgage rates. For example, last week's CPI and PPI came in favorably, so we saw a drop in mortgage rates, but if there's any news that comes out around inflation resurgence, earnings recessions, or potentially a healthy wage and job report, we might see rates tick back up. Just keep an eye on the median. This is usually where I benchmark my listing performance. So if you have a strategy that's sound, you should be in contract somewhere around the median days on market. Now for average days on market for active listings. Now if we look at Temecula, we are seeing a total of 180 active listings with an average days on market of 60 days. For those 180 listings, look at the price. I would definitely suggest narrowing down the data to match your home's parameters, so you can see where your competition is and how they are doing. As we can see in Temecula, there's not a lot of inventory for current shoppers as discussed when they're looking around $740,000. For Murrieta, we have a total of 195 active listings and an average days on market of 59 days. And for Murrieta, it looks like we have a fair amount of active inventory where people are shopping at around that $660,000 mark. Why are we looking at this? Well, if we have a median of 11 days on market for closed sales and our average is at 60 or 59 days for active inventory, this means that we are looking pretty good for going to market with a strategy that will beat out the competition. I usually suggest that a listing with 2 to 3x the median days on market for closed sales is technically a stale listing, and they will most likely have a weakening hand in the negotiation. Now let's look at the list to close delta. So what does this measure? This looks at what the difference is between the list price and the closed contract price. Right now we are at 100 or 0% delta, but as you can see, we are just starting to level out, and if you price your home correctly, you can expect to close at the price that you list at. You might be thinking, but wait, aren't prices back up? Yes, they are. So why is the market aligned? Let's discuss that as we look at active and new listing inventory trends. All right, so active and new listing inventory trends. With active inventory, if we look back to a normal market, we can see that we currently have about 1/3 the number of active listings that we would typically have at this time of year. And with new listings, although it's trending up, we are still about 45% lower than we would normally see at this time of year again. So ultimately, we have price stability and market alignment due to lack of available options. If you want a house right now, this is what you have to choose from. And I'm not saying that there is a lack of inventory, there is just an alignment on price. So to help you build your strategy, you now have an understanding of the numbers and metrics, and more importantly, the story that is derived from these numbers and metrics to help you understand what the expectations are and to benchmark your performance. So questions that I'd be asking myself right now is, am I priced around the median? Am I priced around the average? I know I have a subpar volume of buyers around the average and a consistent number of buyers around the median. So that will set my expectation on listing performance. If you want to jump into the details for your specific neighborhood, please give me a call, text, or email. I also have a calendar link below if you want to grab some time on my calendar, but I will be happy to provide you a market report with a list of comps or dive into the details with you, whatever you prefer. And I want to thank you again for watching. Please remember, if you know anyone who would benefit from this video, definitely share it with them. And please like and subscribe if you're finding value in any of the content that I'm sharing. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see next or more of, please feel free to leave a comment below. And once more, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep smiling.